Okay, so this is part two, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do chicken fried chicken.
Woohoo!
Which is one of my favorites up there. Not particularly Tamara's, but one of mine. And it has chicken in it.
It's chicken in it.
Okay.
Well, I hope so.
Okay, so the batter is real simple. Well, it's not really a batter, but we've got the flour. And this is where some people make mistakes. If you work in a restaurant, you know you're going to add some cornstarch and baking powder to make it a little bit more clean. I do use garlic powder and onion powder in my seasoning.
Yeah.
And black pepper and salt. And of course a little bit of lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Now what we have to do is pound the chicken.
Yep.
Well,
so much for tenderizing it. Okay.
All right, so after the head flew off, and now I can't get it off, we've pounded it down, and you want it to be about 1/4 inch thick all the way through. So it's going to cook evenly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pound that, and then after this, you're going to want to tenderize it. Like it shouldn't already be tender. And I did actually try to use a rolling pin. It doesn't work. And we have a really nice golden metal tenderizer.
Yeah, but we don't know where it's at.
And yeah, we've got so much stuff. I can never find anything. We have cooking boxes all over this place.
Yeah.
Because we travel a lot and we cook for people.
Well, and I moved around a lot too.
This is one of the things I find when we go cook for people. They have nothing in their kitchen.
I know.
It's
weird.
crazy. It's like, you just eat at McDonald's?
Yeah.
I'm not rich enough to eat at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even been there in a while.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to do this. Pound it down. There's 2 breasts. And then the next thing is we're going to cut them in half. Because these are huge.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
So, and you can actually get 4 out of 1 breast. When I worked in the kitchens and stuff like that, 3 to 4 ounces was normal. And these breasts are big. These are probably a good 8 ounce breast. You know, you're looking at Sweeney breasts. Can I get away with saying that?
I don't know.
And there's a tenderloin right there. So now the next thing you have to do is put them in the flour. Okay, so now that's all done. One of the interesting things is this doesn't use eggs. It's from the south. I live in the south. And usually you use an egg wash, blah, blah, and dip. But with this, we're going to do double dipping in the flour. So the flour, as we said, is already pre-seasoned. You do that, and then this is the interesting one I got from Kent Rowlands. I know all that other stuff, but Kent Rowlands, which everyone has to subscribe to,
Yeah, he's good.
actually puts baking powder and cornstarch in to his milk. Now he uses, I don't, condensed milk or whatever. I kind of stay with more the traditional, which is the buttermilk, and I make my own buttermilk. It's very hard to find buttermilk where we live.
Oh, yeah.
So, and if you can find it, it's 0.5% or 1%, which isn't even worth it. So I just get a cup of milk and a tablespoon of either vinegar, or what I prefer to use, some lemon juice. Let it sit for 10 minutes. It'll curdle and it'll be fine. So now we're going to put this in here, put it in the wash, and then we're going to put it back over and double coat it. And now it's another trick that Kent Rowland came with as we do this. Each one. Now his trick when he comes with double coating is that just do the flour and then into the into the milk. And before you do the second wash, the second dip in there, he's going to do this. And Kent, he's been around, he's learnt, he knows. You've got to make sure it's nice and wet. And he actually came up with something I hadn't heard of before. And as I say, a lot of the stuff I know about. But what he likes to do is, for your second wash, just put some of that milk and everything in there. And I watched his stuff and it came out so crumbly.
Yeah, it was nice.
And then so when you do that second dip, you do that. Now I did one second dip as regular second dip, and these other ones, so we're going to compare to Kent's idea. And shout out to Kent as usual, and please everyone watch Kent Rowlands.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's a nice guy from what I understand. And he's doing way better than me because his wife's like 20 years younger. And I've got one that's older than me.
Yeah, you're going to get kicked.
Yeah, I'm probably going to die. Okay, so we've got to do this. I'm obviously doing something wrong. Okay, so now...
Well, you're a lot more messy than him.
Tamara, yeah, but he wore gloves.
I don't know.
No, he did, because it's chicken. He put on orange gloves, and it's like, everyone's going to complain unless I wear gloves because it's chicken. Well, guess what?
Well, it's just us eating, so something happens to us it doesn't matter.
So we're just going to heat up the oil.
Yes.
And we're doing it the right way. We're using lard. And we're going to, you don't have to deep fry because we flatten them so thin. As I said, they're like 1/4 inch thick by the time you pull them all out. And I'm going to cut each one into 4. And let's see what kind of mess I've got going on. All right, so Ken added a little bit of his wash into the flour. I guess I added too much because it got messy. So I ended up doing 3 dips. And it looks like it's working. Now we took care of that.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it's going to be fine.
And we're just going to put it down there. And these are going to take approximately 15 minutes. You just do that. And you can get 4 people out with this. And you see, you don't need a huge amount of fat, but you do need the lard. So we'll come back when it's all finished. Okay, so the chicken came out like this, and it's not deep fried.
Oh, it's delicious.
But it's cooked in lard. It took approximately 10 minutes, 5 minutes each side, because I pounded it down to about 1/4 inch all the way through. And it came out nice and crispy. Came out really well. What I did do was a little bit different because I think I added more of the liquid to the flour for the second wash, for the second dip. And it was just a little bit too wet. So I dipped it for a 3rd time. And it came out great. Now, we've got some more cooking. And I'm trying to stay closer to the Cracker Barrel than my own. But with my own, what I would do differently is, definitely I'd use something like a Cajun seasoning, like Slap Your Mama.
Oh, yeah. It would be really good.
Some sort of Cajun spicy seasoning. And it's just going to elevate it to the next level.
Yeah. But it's
But
good.
actually it came out good.
Yeah, it is very good.
And I'm sure with the sawmill gravy, which I'm used to making, and already cooked the bacon and everything, because I do my sawmill with bacon fat. So we'll come back and after that do the taste test.